All right, Outlaw Radio exclusive fans, we are here with none other than Sunset March, Brockville, Ontario's own band. How you guys doing tonight?
Great, yeah, doing awesome.
All right, so if you guys could, tell us your names individually and a bit about yourselves so the listeners can know who they're hearing.
So my name's Steve. I'm the guitarist here. I don't know. I've been playing in various punk bands for probably the last 10 years, I guess. And from Brockville, that's good. I'll pass over the bassist here. I'm Chris. I sing and play bass in the band. I've been around the scene as well with Steve, playing in punk bands, both together and apart. Done some things in Edmonton and Vancouver as well, and I'm back here to rock it out with Sunset March and kick some ass. And
I'm Justin. I'm the drummer. I've been in other groups such as Project Mantra within Brockville. Been within the scene for the last 15 years, trying to play as many shows as I can. That's about it.
All right, guys, so I have to ask, what are your guys' biggest inspirations?
Oh, that's a good one.
Honestly, it's almost hard for us to say because we try so many different styles of music and bring it all together. I'm a big classic rock and classic punk rock fan, whereas these two, they'll tell you they got differences here.
Yeah.
Eclectic taste.
Yeah, for sure. If I were to name a couple of groups that inspire me, I could probably say groups like the Foo Fighters, and probably like Rise Against.
Foo Fighters, absolute great band. So April 25th, 2017, Sunset March released an EP called Our Forgotten Memories. What's the inspiration and story behind that amazing EP?
That's a very good question.
It was sort of a culmination of a lot of things. We were all in different places in our lives. I just moved back from the West Coast at the time, and we started jamming together as a cover band. We wanted to do 80s and 90s and early 2000s covers of songs that we liked and really resonated with us, and sort of set the stage for our musical rebellion in high school. The idea was that we would bring back these songs that we had some sort of memory to, and it awoke in that part of yourself that you kind of forgot about previously. And it was covers originally, but from us all playing together, that's where we came up with those originals, and hopefully re-invoking that feeling in other people. And we got to say that, the original name of the band was Our Forgotten Memories, so as we continued to progress and write new stuff, and we got to that stage where we recorded that EP, we decided, probably about a year after that, we wanted to change our name, and we thought, what better way to sort of call that album and remember everything than name that album after that EP, after what we were called before we evolved into what we are now as Sunset March.
And you know what, guys, I have to say, I picked up that EP yesterday off your Bandcamp page. I have to say, very good EP. Directly after the interview, I'm going to be playing one of your tracks, but we will get into that later on in the interview. If you guys can, if you just let our listeners know exactly the URL, if you guys know it off by hand, where they can buy that EP.
Yeah, so it should be on Bandcamp. If you go to sunsetmarch.bandcamp.com, you'll see a nice, cute little picture of all of us and our band logo, and you'll be able to get our EP on there. That's the first time you called me cute.
All of our links are also on our Facebook page as well. So if you go on our Facebook, Sunset March, is it band on there?
It's just Sunset March on there, and on Instagram it's at Sunset March Band.
Yeah. So you can find all of our links on our Facebook page to the Bandcamp, and you can purchase it from there. So.
All right, perfect. And also, your most recent show was this past July at Inner Harbor Tattoo in Kingston, Ontario. What was that experience like, and do you guys have any up-and-coming shows?
The experience was phenomenal. Inner Harbor Tattoo is an awesome place or venue to play at. It's really it's closed in. You get a good crowd there. It's hard to describe because it just has that raw energy feel to it. I don't think we have any shows booked right now going, but we are looking. So
Yeah,
everyone's got it, I think.
there potentially will be a show come, hopefully December. Just keep an eye on our Facebook page for any announcements.
Yeah.
We are currently looking into setting up another show with another local band called Those Guys. Check them out if you ever see them around. And besides that, all we're doing is getting ready for our next album, which hopefully will be coming within the first little while of the new year.
Yep.
So also, September 29th of this year, this is hopefully what that answer was. You guys were at Sunset March, was at Guabin Hill Studios. What's new? Any new projects you working on? Clearly you just said that, but what's the estimated release date for that album?
It's still being worked on. We're hoping that come January, at least sometime within January, we have something to announce, whether it's an official release date or anything like that. But right now, we're in the works of putting out a full-length album.
It'll be 10 songs. It'll be a lot of our new stuff that's previously been on-recorded.
It'll be at least 10 original songs that you can't find on the EP right now, so if you want to hear them, you got to come to a show or wait for the album drop.
Yeah.
And when the album drops, are you guys going to be having any hard copies for the public to buy, or is it strictly just digital?
I think we're gonna dabble in a little bit of both. It's always nice to have hard copies, and I think that's something that a lot of people like to have for the nostalgia, right? I don't know how well they sell these days. A lot of people still have them, but when you can get everything online, it makes it a lot easier. So you'll be able to see it in physical format, and we're planning on getting our stuff uploaded to sites like Spotify, Amazon Music and Google Music and whatnot.
So, as we all know so far, that you guys are a great band, very talented. I have to ask this: if you guys could pack your bags right now and just go anywhere in the world and perform, where would it be and why?
Oh, that's a good question. Wow. I wouldn't mind doing the Europe tour, hitting Britain, Scotland and Ireland and stuff like that. A lot of our punk influences came from there too, our early punk influences. I'd even head down to New York or California for some of those old punk scenes. That would be pretty exciting as well.
Realistically, if we could pack our bags right now and be on Warped Tour, we would.
Yeah.
That's where the money is, right? So most definitely.
Even without money, I think it's the experience. The experience is well worth it. To know, I know a couple people that have been on Warped Tour, and just to be in the presence of all the legendary bands that we all take influence from, as well as just the crowds of people that are there to hear every bit of music that every person has, I think is just the best experience we could possibly have.
Oh, most definitely, especially just being able to go to Britain, you know what I mean? Just to have that experience, most definitely would be sick.
Hell yeah.
So, directly after this interview, I'm going to be playing a song from your most recent EP called Another Wasted Day. What's the inspiration behind that track, and can you tell our listeners a bit more about it so when they hear it, they can wrap their head around it?
So Another Wasted Day is about doing that day-to-day grind, right? Working the 8-hour shift, the Monday to Friday thing, or revolving shifts. It's very common that most people in our industry tend to end up in warehouses or labor work like that. So it's about looking at your hands and feeling that dirt and grime and feeling like you're just driving through and wasting your time at this labor job, but coming out and just hoping that things are going to get better. So it's been sort of a culmination of many years of us jamming together and apart, and it was something that resonated and came out on the spot that, we really enjoyed playing, and we were glad to get it recorded.
Yeah, when I was listening to your guys' EP and I actually heard that, I had a feeling you guys would say Foo Fighters, because when I heard that particular track, I got a few Foo Fighters vibe off that.
That's cool.
You can definitely feel the musical vibe from it that we pulled from. We did do a couple Foo Fighters covers right before we wrote that song, so it could have been the fact that we were in a Foo Fighters mode, so it just kind of bled into what our original music became. So,
yeah.
I gotta ask this one as well. Who sang that song? Because I could be wrong, but it sounded like Justin.
You are wrong on that one. This is that was actually Ash.
Yeah, no, that was me.
Most songs on there are sung by Chris. I believe Dragonflies on there is majority actually sung by myself. So if you want to hear me sing a majority of a song, that's one you can check out. But most of our music is lately on this next record. All three of us sing a good amount. Chris does take pretty much main vocals,
lead vocal, yeah.
but we do all sing in the upcoming album.
All right, that's actually pretty cool. When I was listening to that, I don't know why, but I thought it was Justin. I was sitting back. I'm like, I know that voice.
Chris and I
get around.
when we are actually singing together, we can get pretty close to each other. So I can understand the confusion behind that.
So I have to ask this, guys. What's next for you guys? You guys got a new album coming out. You might have a show coming up. But other than that, what's new? What's next? Sorry, what's next for Sunset March?
Once we drop the album, it's getting it out there to everyone as much as possible. So we'll be we tend to play a lot of shows in Kingston and in Ottawa, surrounding areas. So we'll probably just be continuing to do that to push as many shows as possible come the new year. So if you want to see us live, we will get the opportunity out there. Just follow us at all our social media.
I also noticed that you guys did a winter DIFA festival. What was that experience like?
Well, the DIFA festival in the winter was more or less a fundraising event. So we went to the Schooners Pub at our local college here at St. Lawrence College and played a show with a bunch of other great acts like Richard Cranium, The Rifle and the Rider, and it was a great experience. We also did one at Sam's Brass Racks here in Brockville on Perth Street, where it was the same thing. Acts such as Ryan James and with Scott Primo or the Whiskey Rocks duo, whichever band that he's in quite a few of them. So, it's been a great experience. We got to play that festival on their big stage when they hosted at the Legion our second time. I guess it was 2 years ago now. Not this summer past, but the summer before was the last time they ran it. So.
Yeah, it's sad. It was I think the DIFA festival. That's in memory of Aaron Stevenson. Am I correct on that?
That's right. Yeah.
Such a good kid. It's sad what happened to him, man.
It is a tragedy.
So I do have to ask this, guys. So this is the time in the interviews where I give the band or the artist that comes on a chance to give their social media handles. You guys already did that, but if you can do that again, and also you can give shout-outs to anybody whoever you want to give shout-outs to.
So, well, like I said, you can find us on Facebook as Sunset March, on Instagram at Sunset March Band. You can find us on Bandcamp at sunsetmarch.bandcamp.com. If we're going to give out shout-outs, I definitely want to shout out to Mike Markle and those guys and his boys, to Rifle and the Rider, to Ryan James, to the Beta 58s, to T-Rex Marathon. There's some great acts between Kingston and Ottawa right now that you guys should check out if you're into anything, from country to post-hardcore to punk and rock and covers. Anything else?
We'll also shout out to Giz Perrin, who's a featured guitarist who comes along with us every now and again.
Yeah, he's also currently playing in a band called Reckless 4. Check them out. They are phenomenal. I also will shout out all of our family and friends who put up with our constant shenanigans and shows.
The loud music and practicing and wailing.
All right, guys, I do want to say thank you so much for coming up on Outlaw Radio Exclusive. I'm looking forward to hearing your guys' new CD when it comes out. You all have yourself a wonderful night, and get back to jamming, guys. Keep making that wonderful music.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Have a good one.
You as well, brother. All right, guys, that was none other than Sunset March, Brockville, Ontario's own. Right now, we're going to be getting into one of their newest, most recent songs, I should say, from their newest EP called Another Day Wasted. If you like what you hear, make sure you head on over to bandcamp.com/sunsetmarch and get yourself this EP for only $4. All right, guys, let's check it out.
up tired of looking through the same eyes as yesterday. Another wasted day, I think I'm dying. Some days I wake up tired of working with the same hands again. I'm perspiring, I'm expiring. And when I get through the night, I just may go outside because strangers have the best advice, and you and I may find that our stars have aligned. Stranger things have happened twice. Some days I wonder how you found me and broke down my walls. I'm exposed now, and I don't know how. Some days I think about the times I spent at the bottom of the well and the rope you sent down. And when I get through the night, I just may go outside because strangers have the best advice, and you and I may find that our stars have aligned. Stranger things have happened twice. And with the strange advice, I'll deal with all the strife and get on with my life. And with the strange advice, I'll deal with all the strife and get